All right, this is going to be a super fast review of what your essay should look like in MLA format. The whole purpose of MLA format is to make everybody's paper look the same, which this was done to begin with for publishing reasons, but it's just kind of stuck around. So everybody's paper should look the same, and that's why we have these standards from MLA, APA, that kind of thing. So we're using MLA, and we are going to go in and first we're going to make our paper double spaced. You can do that in a number of ways, but I'm going to use the drop down box that gives me that. Well, now we have a problem right off the bat. We have some extra space here in between the paragraphs, which is not okay. You need to make that go away. So in order to do that, you click on that button again, and you can remove the space after the paragraph, and it'll kind of tighten up the area between the paragraphs, and it'll look like it's supposed to look. So we're still not quite done. We want to go in and make sure that each of those paragraphs are tabbed in, and you should have one idea to a paragraph. It doesn't matter if it's multiple lines, if it's 5 lines, 20 lines. Well, probably 20 lines is too many, but you just want to make sure you have one idea to each paragraph. So now we have our paragraphs tabbed in. Now we want to think about this title. My goodness, this is a terrible title. I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to center the title. This is still a bad title, but you don't want to make your title first narrative essay, narrative essay, argumentative essay. You don't want it to be that. You need your title to be something related to the essay itself. So don't forget that in the steps of finishing up and polishing your essay. That is indeed a step. And don't title it narrative essay or that sort of thing. Now we need to put our heading up here at the top. So we're going to go back to left justify, and we're going to put your name, my name, the class name, and the date. We're not going to hard return, it's just going to be that. Now, you're going to want to go down here and do insert header. And then we are going to want to insert the page number. And then we are going to tell it to right justify. We want all of our fonts to be the same, including those in the header. So let's make that Times New Roman. That won't get the number, and there's a way to fix that, but don't worry about that for our purposes. If you make it to the point where you're writing a dissertation or a book, then you can worry about that. We want this to be Times New Roman, all 12, and here we go. So now we've got our header, which is now showing up on each page. Now we want our works cited. So we're going to put a page break in. We are going to center our line. And we are going to insert our works cited information. Now, I have up here a quote that I pulled from a text by Stephen King, and it's a book called Dance Macabre. So I am going to use the citation that I found. Doing that, I searched in the Central Piedmont Library and did not find the book itself. So I went to the next place where you might look for this kind of thing, WorldCat. It searches all kinds of libraries to find the book or the journal article or whatever that you're looking for. So here it is, and I can do some magic here and get the citation. There's the citation. I can tell it whatever, format I want it in. I have chosen MLA. If I just copy the citation, I can then come in here and insert it into my essay. Now, because it's just a single line, it's not going to need that hanging indent. But should you have a longer citation, it's going to require a hanging indent. All of your citations should be at the left margin for that hanging indent. And if you need a hanging indent, there's another video that's going to tell you exactly how to do that. Yes, it's almost my lunchtime. So that is how your paper should look for the purposes of submitting an MLA formatted essay. Now, obviously, because I have this set up to keep up with all of the changes that I make in the document, it's got all the stuff in it that I changed. You want it to do that. You need to go in and cut that off before you submit it. Save it so that it doesn't show changes. Save it so that it's in final form before you submit it. And then those things will go, the things that were taken out will indeed come out, and the things that you added, the stuff on the side and the underlining and all that sort of thing will go away.